Well, what's your thoughts on Biden now saying that, hey, wait a minute, you can't hit the Kremlin, but you can attack inside of Russia, just don't hit the capital of Russia with the weapons that we sent you. We all know Biden's done told them we're not going to send tanks, we're not going to send F-16s, we're not going to send offensive weapons, and we've sent it all. The only thing left for us to put on ground over there is troops, and I don't mean what's already over there. We all know special forces, things like that's already over. I'm talking about our active military will wind up over there. When, I don't know. Maybe you know. I don't have that good insider information that a lot of people have. We're hearing a lot of stuff today about Russia's going to do some war games off the coast of Cuba. You know, I wasn't old enough to live through the Cuban Missile Crisis, but we learned about it in school. I don't even know if they still teach that in school now, but it appears that we're in Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0 here. But I will tell you this, a lot of people are getting worried. Some channels on here are telling you that Russia's doing this and doing that. At the same time last year, they were screaming that Russia's subs were off the coast, you know, the East Coast and the West Coast. Yes, they're poking at each other. They're poking at each other, trying to get each other stirred up. But as of right now, I don't see a need for a nuclear weapon. Some of y'all may be like, you're wrong. They're going to use one, and I may be. A nuclear weapon to me looks like it would be used in the Middle East before anywhere else. But what's Russia doing in Cuba, right? Showing some power. About it. You know, getting people upset. And what are we doing? We're telling Ukraine, don't hit the Kremlin over there with that stuff we sent. And you know eventually Ukraine will, and it'll be like it was an accident or something like that, right? Guys, it's only a matter of time before we have troops on the ground in Ukraine. It's only a matter of time. Number one, we don't see a lot of news out of Ukraine, do we? We only see what they want us to see. You know, we don't know what's actually going on over there. Is Ukraine winning? Are they losing? I mean, who knows, right? We keep hearing of these spring offensives, the winter offensive, the summer offensive, but yet nothing ever happens. It's kind of like there's not much going on over there right now is what it's looking like. Of course, could be wrong. They just may not be reporting on it, right? Sorry, my phone case fell. They could just not be reporting on it because right now they have all type of a blackout over there where if you post videos, you're going to get in trouble over there, right? But we're sending all this money over there, but yet the American people can't be allowed to see what's actually going on over there. This stuff's going to escalate. Plain and simple, it's going to escalate. Ukraine will now have the weapons that they've been wanting, and they'll put them to use. And it'll wind up dragging us into it. I mean, there's no way around it. If another country, if we were fighting with another country, say Mexico, and Russia was supplying Mexico with arms, weapons, what would we do? We would more than likely hit Russia, right? So I mean, it's going to come. It's when is it going to come? I don't know. I don't know. Don't get scared over the Russian Navy off the coast of Cuba or anything like that. I told you history repeats itself. We're in a big circle when it comes to history. Read your history. Guys, there's so much stuff going on right now. You got the election, you got Trump being convicted, you've got Russia and Cuba, you know, you got us sending all these weapons to Ukraine. Eventually something's got to pop off. When is it going to pop off? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Maybe you know more than me, you know. I don't know. But as of right now, just keep prepping. That's all you can do. And get prepared to the best of your ability. I know people can't go out here and spend thousands of dollars on their preps, right? But do the best you can do. That's all you can do. It's the best that you're able to do. If it's just putting up 2 cans of beans a week, hey, it's better than nothing, right? If it's going to a yard sale and maybe finding an axe or, you know, a backpack or something for a couple dollars, it's better than nothing, right? It's getting to the point where if you're not prepped up now, you're out of time as far as finding preps cheap, new preps. You can buy used preps at yard sales and things like that. One thing that I personally recommend that you do not buy used unless you are absolutely know how to work on it is a generator. I prefer not to buy a used generator just because, now I know how to work on the motor stuff. I know a little bit about the electrical, but you know, I prefer to buy a new one with the warranty, and I've told you that before. Tools, you might want to start looking at hand tools and things like that, because everybody wants to sit there and say, I want to live comfortably when the world goes to crap, right? The meaning they want their solar system, their generators running, you know, they want the comforts they have right now in a full-blown SHTF situation. The simple fact is you can survive without that stuff unless you have a medical condition that requires you to have electricity. Because they did it for generations, right? They survived without it. Could you imagine kids nowadays if it goes SHTF and phones don't work, laptops don't work, and they actually have to communicate to people. Like if you want to talk to somebody, you actually have to go walk and talk to your neighbor, or vice versa, right? It's going to be bad when it happens. It's going to be a major shock to a lot of people. A lot of people is not going to be able to cope with it real well. We've discussed all this stuff before. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this video. Usually when I make a short video like this, about 5 minutes, it doesn't get watched that much, but let me know your thoughts on this video. We're also going to start up we used to have an affiliate link to Amazon, and they kicked me out of it because the first time I had it, somebody bought something and they had to pay me like 70 bucks. And the next thing I knew, I'd got kicked out of it. But I'm back in the affiliate link now. I don't recommend stuff that I don't personally buy, and if you do use my affiliate link, it pays me a little bit. It doesn't cost you no more. This is not a sales pitch. I'm just letting you know that there will be an affiliate link on our pages from now on in the description. And yes, I'll get paid a little bit off of it, but it doesn't cost you any more. So let me know your thoughts on this video. Comment on it, share it. Guys, just keep your head on a swivel right now. That's all you can do. That's all we can do right now. Stay safe and keep prepping.